we've got Ali here right now. Ali can tell you what to expect from him.
So what can we expect from Korda this year at the Northern Angling Show?
Well, there are actually loads and loads of products due. The product development team, Dovey and Mr. Clark and Danny, of course, as well, have worked really hard on developing loads of bits, and obviously for Guru as well. With them being there, they've probably got more new products coming out that sort of grab a few headlines. But yeah, we've got loads coming out. Whether we'll have the samples at the Northern Show is not guaranteed, because we try to show what we can supply rather than what we can't. But there'll certainly be plenty to talk about. And then obviously you got the from the actual talk perspective, got a few new things to reveal. I think because one of the main,
you've got yourself and Dean Macy on the stage again. Yeah, and going to try to make sure Dovey's there as well, because we've got two shows hitting ITV this year. You've got the Big Fish Off Series 2, and then you've got Monster Carp Series 1. So you're going to get exclusive footage from both of those shows, because unlike last year where the Big Fish Off was midway, I think almost, it was midway. No, it finished. I think the series had just finished. It just finished. So I remember getting a vote on the final show of this year. It wouldn't have even gone out yet because of the timing of it. So what you'll get at the Northern Show is exclusive first glimpse of the series. Probably the outtakes, behind the scenes and all that.
Yeah, we got more outtakes. We actually made sure we logged the outtakes this year as we went. So there should be plenty of behind the scenes stuff for people to see. All the arguing between me and Dean, beating him up as usual. Normally whimpers and has to hide somewhere, as you'd expect when you look at the two of us. You always know he's going to come out on top in that sort of battle.
And what about the other show? The other show, I saw some pictures from when you were out filming in lots of weird and wonderful places. I mean, that looked really good.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about this show. It was it's a little bit sad because it meant the end of Thinking Tackle, but you couldn't make both. And really, it was the Big Fish Off that sort of gave birth to this concept as well. It was the 10th year of Thinking Tackle, and I was always thinking, right, let's go international this one year and celebrate sort of 10 years of a great show and everything else like that. But Big Fish Off done so well, I thought, right, wouldn't it be great if we could get a carp-centric show onto terrestrial television? But it did mean taking a massive gamble and actually filming a couple of them before we could get ITV's buy-in, really, to whether they like it or not. But fortunately, we got the format right, did like it, and contracts are signed, sealed and delivered, and it's going on air in the summertime. So it'll be a real treat for anglers, and it'll be down the line of the Big Fish Off. It won't be super technical, and it'll be one of those shows, I think, probably for the first time in our lives, that I don't think even the hardest of purist of 5%er angler could knock it, to be honest. I think it's one of those that if you carp fish for 50 years or 5 minutes, you'll enjoy it.
That's brilliant.
That's what I think, anyway.
That's brilliant. Well, I'm sure
I'm right.
I'm sure we'll find out loads more about it from you and the guys at the Northern Angling Show. And just a little heads up, you'll probably be feeling just as rough on the Sunday again, as Spenny's got a night on at the Abbott Hall on the Saturday night, so I'm pretty sure
he does that every year. He does that all every year on purpose.
Does it deliberate? I know he does. Yeah, he's actually he's on a tour of South America at the minute. He's in Mexico at the minute at the BPM Festival, and then he's Kaluki's 10th year as well as Thinking Tackle. So, but he's doing a world tour, and he just happens to have a coming home gig on that weekend. So we shall be going out, I guess.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, because I haven't been up there that much this year with travelling and everything. When I'm up north, it's always a nice chance to meet up with a few of my mates there. So it always means a little night out in Manchester that Saturday night. Normally I'll have to drink less this time. I don't normally ever drink on a school night ever either. Do you know what I mean? I never go out the night between all the other shows. You know, I'm in bed by 10:30. But yeah, there's a certain vibe when you're in Manchester that just makes you want to go out.